Howdy y'all, welcome back to my RV-14A build down here in Austin, Texas. Here I'm trying to put the elevator tip ribs on. Just trying to figure out what the instructions are telling me to do. There is a spot where the skin in the rib and another piece of metal all kind of triple stack, and I was trying to figure out what order I need to put those in. And also I had to move some clecos from the inside to the outside of the assembly in order to get it all to fit together. So you can see here I'm just kind of struggling like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, yeah, square peg, round hole. Yeah, I designed supercomputers, but I can't put two holes together. Just go back and forth the plans, going, whatever. Figure it all out, get it clecoed, and you kind of see me checking the stack up and deciding, is that what it means? Sure, we'll go with it. So just getting everything clecoed back into place. All right. Don't on to the other one. Same thing, but you know, since I already did one, rescue dog. Gotta help Rocky. He gets tied around that bush all the time. I don't know what his problem is, but he thinks that bush is just a prime spot to get tangled up on. So I get this one right on. Get everything lined up, clecoed in. Not a real big issue. Flip it all over, get everything clecoed in. I probably took out more clecos than I needed to off the the elevator tip assembly. So here I'm going to start actually putting on the top skins. So I just kind of set them up there and realize, okay, I got to take off the vinyl. So pull it all the way off on the inside. Then the outside, I just use a soldering iron and a straight edge and make little strips and take it off where the rivets have to go. Got to go refill my drink here. It's hot here in Texas. You can see the fan going in the background there. It was humid, not real hot, but real humid. I don't know what it was. So just to speed things up, I don't show all of the pulling off of the blue plastic. So now I've got all the plastic up and I'm ready to start putting on the top skin along with the edge. So I'm getting the edge clecoed in first, and then I start cleco. Gotta love the clecos. I decided my hand was starting to get tired by using the manual clecos, so I get out my pneumatic cleco. Not a necessary tool, but it is kind of nice when you have a lot of clecos you got to go through that just use that. I don't remember where I picked it up from, but I saw another video. I'm like, there's a lot of clecos here. Maybe I'll like to use that. I was trying to be precise putting in clecos. I like the hand one, but when I just am going to town with clecos, that sure saves my hand from having to squeeze. So here I am putting in the other edge for the elevator. And then it's all about putting in more clecos. It was pretty nice that I got everything pretty well lined up. I mean, the clecos just kind of dropped in. Could almost make a drinking game, though, on counting how many times I have to bend over to pick up a cleco I drop. If it only went this fast in real life. Actually, with the pneumatic cleco, it's not too bad. So once I get all the clecos in, then it's going to have me go and mark the trailing edges so that I can cut them. You can see I got the elevator fairings or tip fairings out, the fiberglass there sitting. I need to use that to measure the thickness for sanding down the trailing edges. So take the trailing edge over to my bandsaw, cut it over the grinder and deburr it. This one wasn't able to do the whole thing on the bandsaw because it was just one section is just too wide, it doesn't fit. You can see me going, ah, darn it. So I deburred the one end. I did cut on the bandsaw, and then I took a Dremel, got out the Dremel with a cutting wheel, and actually used the Dremel to cut off the next section. And then just deburred on the grinder. And then it has you grind them down, and I actually did that off camera. I had to run across town to a friend's house to get my belt sander back so that I could belt sand the trailing edges down to the right thickness. So here I am just checking, seeing what they're talking about. I looked ahead in the plans. You do notch those fiberglass fairings out for the trailing edge so it won't fit in at this point. You do that in like chapter 12. And then here the final thing it has me do is actually disassemble the elevators so I can start deburring and dimpling. So that'll be what I'll be doing over the course of the weeknights this week, is deburring all the holes and deburring all the edges. Once again, the pneumatic tool came in really handy for pulling out these clecos. And Rocky decided this week to have a chew on one of my foam ribs for the elevator. I only put a couple of bite marks, but I guess the dog ate my foam work. He's cute. What is he? He's trying to eat my orange juice. I didn't notice that. A rat. So here I am getting the left elevator disassembled and all marked up so I can reassemble it. Then I move on to the right. Even the speed up, you can see how fast it goes with that pneumatic tool. Marking everything. Now this just about wraps it up for this video. Thanks y'all for watching. If you have any questions, like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. Not really doing this for any money, just doing it for my own good. I do catch things that I do that I need to go back and fix, so it's kind of a good exercise. So, all right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for watching.